Pivoting to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills yesterday made a move that was celebrated across social media as them finally signing a DAWG. DAWG, as people put it. This is the ESPN headline from a little while ago. Veteran safety CJ Gardner-Johnson signs with the Bills. Signing with the Bills on a one-year deal worth up to $6 million. He has a fantastic career of ball hawking and putting fear in the hearts of wide receivers who choose to go over the middle, which, according to Emmanuel Acho of the Speakeasy, formerly of Fox Sports, is something the Bills have lacked for quite some time. Now, I'm going to disagree with Emmanuel Acho. I disagree slightly. I agree that Micah Hyde was never an enforcer. He was a great player, never an enforcer. Jordan Poyer would mix it up with people. He would, he'd lay a hit on some people. So I would disagree that he wasn't an enforcer. Matt Milano, was known as a sure tackler and hard hitter. Terrell Bernard, okay, no, he's not known as an enforcer, but he's known as an incredibly intelligent linebacker. But CJ Gardner-Johnson does bring a high level of physicality to a defense. And a lot of people made a big deal about the fact that Sean McDermott never would have signed a guy like him because he doesn't fit the Bills' culture or whatever. There's a lot of kind of revisionist history going on with Sean McDermott, like in both directions. That being said, I agree with the analysis that I don't think Sean McDermott would have signed CJ because for him, the calculus of might this upset the locker room balance was an important one. And quite frankly, Gardner-Johnson might. He's a guy who will come in and he will wait for padded practice and he'll go after his own teammates. Not viciously or violently or like, oh, I want to take out my own quarterback, but just because he wants to hit. And that's not a bad thing to have on your defense. You just have to make sure you have a coach who can control that, right? That's really when CJ Gardner-Johnson has flourished. If you don't have the right coach coaching CJGJ, that dog becomes an a-hole real quick. And it's a fine line you got to walk with a player like that. Now, hopefully Joe Brady and Jim Leonard are the coaches to, point him in the right direction and use that attitude where it needs to be used.